everybody going to notice a little something different here on this episode of our podcast here. We had to bring somebody else in because, truthfully, me and Michael had nothing else to talk about. We don't know what the hell else. We kind of ran the gamut on everything.
No, truthfully, if you want to be telling the truth, he's sick and tired of busting my balls, so we're going to bust Johnny's.
Yeah. So anybody know this
That's
is
the only
Johnny.
reason.
You got to pronounce your last name because I butchered cigar names. So
You'll be all right. Give it a crack.
I can. Ciabocchi.
Close.
With my close.
You're hot. You're
Ciabocchi.
All right. Chipotle. That's the restaurant out there by the mall.
Right.
Chipotle. But anyway, Johnny's here with us.
You guys having me?
Our local AJ Fernandez Rep here, and we're he stopped in the store like he always does, and some new introductions, educate and talk to some customers. So
Absolutely.
the floor is yours, Johnny. Tell us about AJ cigars, like I said, because it's well known, but I don't think a lot of people know the blends, the flavor profiles, and that kind of stuff on it.
Yeah, so AJ Fernandez Cigar Company, so we're a core portfolio brand. So these are all the brands that AJ manufactures and distributes and owns the brands. So on the blend side, we have a wide variety of flavor profile, mild to medium plus, up to full body.
Because they are known for making some powerful sticks, right?
Right.
If that's what you like.
Yeah, even our milder stuff does have AJ's typical pattern of blending. You're smoking something that he's blended and created.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But he's almost like a step ahead of some of these other manufacturers where just in the recent years you're starting to see a fuller bodied Connecticut, right? AJ's like, that's what I've been doing, right? His Connecticut's are a little bit fuller bodied.
But he never really said that because most people hear Connecticut and think it's a mild
More on
smoke.
the milder side,
Yeah.
Like our San Vitano Connecticut for Connecticut blend that features an Ecuadorian Connecticut wrapper.
Yep.
It's a solid medium body. I mean, I like to look at it as Connecticut with a little bit of an attitude.
What is your favorite
Habano.
cigar to smoke out of the portfolio? Mine, I think everybody knows by now, is the Brazil.
Right.
I mean, phenomenal cigar.
Excellent smoke. You really put me on the spot.
Yeah. What do you think you smoke the most of?
So if I have to pick one out of all of our core brands, I got to say Nuevo Puro Especial. That's a blend that I've smoked many of. Always consistent, on point. The blend is very flavorful yet very balanced.
I mean, you really can't go wrong with the lineup that you have. I mean, there's really something in there for everyone, and it depends on what you're looking to smoke that day, or if it's your 6th or 7th cigar of the day as well, right? I mean, that'll play into what you're smoking. So.
Exactly. Yep.
And then how about because I like a Cameroon wrapper.
Okay.
So I know AJ is kind of known for his Cameroon, right?
Right, yeah.
So how is their Cameroon different from other Cameroons we see out there?
So our Cameroon, African Cameroon wrapper on there, but the binder and filler is Nicaraguan, so that's going to give that blend, that wrapper with that binder and filler a little more body and a little more depth, a little richer finish to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a household favorite here at Smoke Rings as well as the cigar box stores.
Yeah.
Price point on it can't be beat, right?
Yeah, very attractive price.
Yeah, for sure.
So give us your typical day, because I know a lot of people, and I'm always curious in your cigar world. Like, leave your house or wherever you're at, and what do you do?
Naturally try to get my routing planned out at least 2 to 3 weeks beforehand. Depending where I'm going in my territory, pack. My office day is usually Monday, so I'll do all my administrative stuff, get ready to pack, hit the road Tuesday morning, early, usually 8 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Depending where I'm going, if it's, the PA market, Maryland, Delaware, usually gone Tuesday to Friday for the most part.
So you're gone being just hotels and then visit overnights and all. So when you go into a shop, of course, you're lighting up cigars. You're looking at orders.
Yeah, taking care of some business.
Right. And is the cigar market still out there where you're visiting new accounts to get new accounts, or are you just trying to take care of what you're existing?
Yeah, managing and keeping our our current and existing business partnerships up to date and in good standing, and then naturally I'll cultivate some new business as well.
Mm-hmm. Is there a lot of new stores opening you seeing out there, or what is it like now?
It's definitely calmed down post-pandemic.
Yeah, because a couple of years ago, I mean, there every corner,
every time you turn around,
there was a new door opening selling cigars.
Right.
So that kind of evened out.
Yeah, exactly.
And you see a difference, like, because I'm sure some of the states you have higher cigar taxes. You know, we're fortunate in Pennsylvania to be one of 3 states
Knock on wood.
with 0 cigar tax.
Correct. Yes.
But I'm sure there's states out there. And how is their business affected by that?
It varies. I mean, in my market, Maryland has a minimal OTP. Delaware is a little more substantial. Same with Virginia. I don't cover all of Virginia, but Virginia as a whole has seen an increase in their OTP. Ohio has an OTP tax as well, which is capped. So those states, even though they have an OTP tax, their business has been pretty decent. Yeah.
Do you see them customers? Do they buy as much at once, or would they rather spread it out because they got to pay the tax when they get their order, right?
Yeah, and it depends. Some states, they do a monthly, OTP where it's
okay.
Some are quarterly, some are based upon, after the product's actually sold.
So
there's different elements of, flexibility there.
Yeah, so you got a lot of challenges going in sell die on
Leave it to government to really make it difficult, right?
Well, no, I'm just looking from his point. He's going into account, and you're coming out with, your new blend or something coming out, and the guy says, "Well, we got four facings. You should have a couple." And now you're trying to get a guy to buy 10, 20, 30 boxes,
right?
And he's got to front the tax right up front there. So that's got to be a little bit of a
hey Uncle Sam,
hey Uncle Sam on that. But that's good. So is it all glamorous? I'm thinking you're smoking cigars all day. You're hanging out in stores and bars.
Looks going to be deceiving. I'll leave it at that.
Right?
To put it kindly.
No, I'm sure.
We get it a lot, right? We see a lot of our consumers, a lot of our customers, a lot of our friends, right? And they're like, man, let me know if there's any, cigar sales jobs available. I'd love to be a cigar salesman. They think the same thing. They think all you're doing is going, sitting down,
joking.
I mean, when you come see me, like we're sitting in the office, we're going over numbers, we're forecasting, we're planning events.
Exactly.
We're doing different things. It's, sales is sales. And you just happen to be able to smoke, a luxury product there.
Consumable good that we could enjoy in the process.
Yeah.
Well, good. That's like a little short
nice little condensed version.
Condensed version on the cigars and the AJ Fernandez portfolio on everything. And but no, thanks for always stopping by and great support. And it only helps us because we're trying to manage a lot of different cigars and blends, and sometimes things get mixed up. And I know the customers love talking to you because
I mean it's always good to be out, besides taking care of business, with you guys, but get a chance to see your customers, interact with them a little bit, catch up, and
and you always got some nice swag, with purchases. So it's always a good night hanging out.
Exactly.
Good. All right. Well, thanks for joining us, Johnny.
Thanks, Johnny.
All right, gentlemen, appreciate you guys tonight.
Take it easy.
All right. Good night, everybody.